Will hypnosis work on me? Yes, I can guarantee it will work, and I can guarantee it has worked, and most of you watching this video have already been in hypnosis in the last few seconds without even realizing it. So in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what hypnosis really is and the two ways you can achieve it. My name's Paul, and I work online as a hypnotherapist, and I work with people all over the world to help them overcome anxiety. Now, one of the most common questions is, of course, people still always say, I don't think hypnosis is going to work on me. I'm one of those people who just won't go under, and I've watched loads of videos, but nothing ever works. Let me explain what hypnosis isn't to begin with. Hypnosis is not this zombie state where people go, I am in hypnosis, I am under your control, I have no will. Rubbish. That's not hypnosis. That's just some idiot pretending they're a zombie. It's not about relaxing. It's not about closing your eyes. It's not about people reading you a story. You are driving your car and you feel so calm and you feel relaxed. You don't go into a trance and then wake up and your problem has gone. Can you already tell what the problem is? You see, when people say hypnosis doesn't work, it's because they're expecting something that doesn't exist. They're expecting the wrong thing. Everyone thinks I'm going to listen to a hypnosis track and I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to go under and then I'm going to wake up and all my problems are gone. That is not what hypnosis is. So what is hypnosis? Hypnosis is simply a state of focus. That's it. And what do I mean when I say you've already done it thousands of times and you've already done it while watching this video? Well, have you noticed how many times I've blinked in this video? I haven't. What is it, 20, 30, I don't know, maybe more. Blinking is done subconsciously. You don't sit there thinking, oh, I need to blink, oh, I need to blink, oh, I need to blink, oh, I need to blink. It's done automatically as these things are walking, breathing. I'm not seeing it, thinking, breathe in, breathe out, blink, blink, breathe in, blink, blink, breathe out. You couldn't live like that. Those things are done by your subconscious mind. And all hypnosis is when you focus on those things and you amplify them. So when I mentioned about how many times have I blinked, you may have thought, oh, I've noticed how I'm blinking now, and you're aware of it. That's what hypnosis and hypnotherapy is. You see, if you have a problem in your life, like anxiety, fear of public speaking, insomnia, even pain to some degree, not all pain, some is just physical, but some people have like mysterious backaches and they've been to the doctor, everything's been ruled out medically, there's nothing wrong, but they can't find out what it is. Well, these problems live in your subconscious, like your blinking does. So you blink without knowing it, without realizing it. When you focus on it, I'm going to focus now on my blinking, and it becomes quite annoying to have to keep focusing on blinking. So I'm going to forget that now, and it will go back into my subconscious. That's what it is. It's not about being this zombie who's controlled. That's an illusion which is done on stage shows and TV shows. And yes, it's real, but that's just an illusion which takes it to the extreme, and it only works with a small number of people. About 10% of people will actually have that kind of reaction. So when people say, will hypnosis work on me? It already has. So if you've ever blinked or breathed or walked or slept or done anything, then you've used hypnosis. It's not this special magic state where you have to have a secret method. Okay, close one eye, now close the other eye, now lie down, now breathe in, breathe out, count yourself down from 10 to 1, relax, relax, relax. That stuff is amateur rubbish. There are two ways you can get hypnosis. You can use the fake way or the natural way? Guess which one is better? So let's go over the fake way. This is what most people think it is, what most therapists do. This is where everybody goes wrong. Bit of a generalisation there, but it's like 99% of people will think this. If you went down the street and asked, this is what they would think. To get into hypnosis, you have to shut your eyes, relax your head, and you have to go deeper and deeper, count down a staircase, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are seeing unicorns, and you're in a forest, and you feel so calm. And I'm sitting here thinking, what are you talking about? That stuff is all fake. You're forcing the hypnosis on someone. Yes, you can, by luck, get it by doing that, because you just simply bore people into hypnosis. That is a fake way of doing it. It's a manufactured kind of synthetic way of making someone go into a trance. And that's why hypnosis doesn't work, because you're not doing it right. It's not about doing it the fake way. So how would I do it? But I'd like to point out, I am currently filming some videos where you can watch me with a client, and I'm going to be showing you me using natural hypnosis. And in those videos, I can promise you're not going to see me saying, close your eyes, walk down the staircase, relax, you feel calm. It's pathetic rubbish. That's amateur nonsense, and that's what most people who call themselves hypnotherapists and they've been in it for decades, and they say how great they are, and they're still at that level, which I realised was rubbish in my first week of training years ago. So how do you do it naturally? Well, all problems exist in your subconscious. That's why they're problems, because when you go driving, for example, I specialise in driving anxiety because I was a driving instructor for over 20 years. So when I work with someone who's got a driving problem, I will ask them to talk about the problem. And the problem isn't the problem. Driving anxiety is just a symptom of something else. But anyway, let's not get too sidetracked with that. If you want to know more about that, I've done loads of videos talking about that. But simply, a client comes to me with a symptom, fear of flying, fear of driving, whatever, anxiety, insomnia, whatever. They're just symptoms. They're not what the problem really is. The real problem is stuck in your subconscious. That's why it's a problem. It's something, it's like blinking and breathing. And it's coming out because it's triggered when you drive a car or do a public speech or whatever. So rather than using this fake method of hypnosis where you're telling people to relax and be calm, what I do is go into the subconscious. How? Well, you talk about the problem. Because think about it, if your problem exists in your subconscious, the fact that you're talking about it will hypnotize you, because you're having to go into your subconscious to pull out the information about the problem. If I say to you, what's your problem? And you say, oh, well, when I drive a car, whenever I go on a bridge, I get really scared. And I might say, what makes you scared? Now you've got to think, it's weird. It's like, when I'm on a bridge, I kind of feel, and this look on my face like, that's hypnosis. People are accessing their subconscious. So all I do is amplify that state. I don't talk all this rubbish about being calm and relaxing. When they're thinking about it, I will do things which I won't go into now. This video will be far too long. But there are ways you can simply amplify the state. So rather than forcing it, you amplify it. So when people say, I've got a problem, but I don't believe in hypnosis, that's hilarious, because you can't have one without the other. Your problem is in your subconscious. And if you say it's not, it's in my conscious, well done, you've got rid of your problem. Because if a problem is in your conscious mind, you don't have a problem. That's the whole point. You go into your subconscious by talking about the problem, you focus on it, you amplify the state of hypnosis. And yes, sometimes people I work with will close their eyes and they'll be like this. And I've had people go like this. And I've had people sort of going like this. And you can see them driving the car and they're in this trance. The difference is, I haven't told them to do that. I haven't said close your eyes. I haven't said put your hands on an imaginary steering wheel. They're doing it naturally because I use natural hypnosis. So if you think hypnosis doesn't work on you, well, that means got some bad news for you, sorry, but it means you're dead. Because that's when hypnosis stops working on you. If you are alive and breathing and walking and doing things without being aware of them, you're using hypnosis. And it's just about amplifying those things, which is not easy. It's taken me years and hundreds of hours of training and thousands of pounds of money to be able to do this. It isn't easy. Because if you think, oh, well, I'm just going to talk to a friend about my problem. Well, in a way, that's what I do. But the difference is your friend won't know how to amplify the unconscious things that are happening. Whereas when you talk to me, you may well find weird things happen. And people do say to me, what are you doing? This is weird. And the reason it works is people who are resistant to hypnosis, but no, not going to work on me, not going to work on me, you're not going to get me. I'm not getting you. I'm not doing anything. There's nothing to resist because you don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just talking about your problem. And if you're going to resist that, well, you're wasting your time going for a session because if you don't talk about your problem, nothing's going to happen. So if you choose to resist hypnosis, it won't work. I've done it when I've been a client and I've said, right, I'm not ready to talk about this just today. I'm just not in the right mood. Sorry, not today. If you resist it, it won't work because you have control, not me. You hypnotize yourself. All I do is help you to do that. You have control. The hypnotist never has control. I cannot make you do anything. When you see people in stage shows and they're being made to forget their name, they're choosing to. Because wouldn't that be a laugh to be able to forget your name for a few minutes? It's funny. You can't make people do things, no matter what it looks like. You have control, you have the power, you have the choice. It's all about you. So if you want to learn more about this, I have written some pages on my website, firstdrive.com, about why hypnosis doesn't sometimes work, and if therapy hasn't worked, you can learn more about why that is. But I can tell you now, it's simply because you didn't find what the real problem was. So you've presented symptoms of fear, phobia, whatever, but you haven't got to the real problem and brought it to your conscious mind. Because when it comes out of your subconscious into your conscious, you understand what it really is and you'll detach it. So you think, oh, this fear of driving isn't driving, it's something else. And that doesn't belong with driving. And it throws it out. So check out my website. And if you want to work with me one-to-one online, contact me through my website, firstdrive.com. There'll be some videos on the screen now. Please watch them to learn more. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. And I'll see you again soon for more videos.